Michael Myers is creeping around the outside of the house.
Mm-hmm.
And he looks in the window and his sister's on the couch with her boyfriend. And then he's like, let's take this upstairs. And they go upstairs. And by the time Michael Myers gets around the back of the house and to the stairs, the guy's coming back down the stairs, buttoning his pants. All right, I'll call you later.
What a loser.
If it is 30 seconds, I would be amazed. There's no way in hell it took any longer than that.
You ain't gonna see me for Dasuko.
Welcome to the iKnowBadeaux podcast.
Hey, everybody, and welcome to the iKnowBadeaux podcast, coming at you from the Slice on Oak Studios. I am Mayor Dave Badeaux, the city brainer, and with me, as always, is my brother.
Yes.
Yeah, you stepped on a little bit, but that's okay.
Yeah, a little too early.
Gabriel Johnson, what say ye?
Life's good.
Is it?
It's hot outside.
It's, well, not so much today.
It's nice today.
The weekend, unbelievable.
Ugh.
Did you see what happened to Tahoe, though? They had like 1 hour where the waves raised like 10 feet, all the boats got crushed, blah, 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 hail, nonsense, wind. Back to calm. Calm and sunny.
What?
Like that. Yeah. Somebody said, this isn't a weather event, it's an attack.
Ooh.
Yes.
Keep that in mind. Are we ready to talk 1978 movies?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's do this. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Be Kind Rewind. 1978, a part deux. So Be Kind Rewind, episodes of the podcast in which we go back to a specific year, this instance, 1978. Part one, check it out last week. Everything pop culture, the murders and whatnot. Thank you, Gabe.
Mass suicides.
Mass suicides.
Kool-Aid.
Just all the things you think of lighthearted and fun. Last episode.
They're interesting.
They are interesting.
Am I the only person who finds them interesting?
we're setting ourselves up for the future. However, episode part deux is the movies. And this time we've got a dandy little selection of 1978 movies. I'm actually pretty impressed with the amount of movies that we had to choose from, and then we kind of got to whittle it down into a handful here. So the big three today: Superman, Grease,
Go Grease Lightning.
Go Grease Lightning, and Halloween. So those are our big three today. We got a couple other things in the meantime
That's
as
the
well.
prequel to the Michael Myers movies.
No, Austin Powers is a totally different universe. But let's go ahead and get started. Thoughts on 1978 movies just in general? Oh God, Jesus Christ. We don't have like forever. Do you guys have any thoughts?
Not really.
Okay, well, that's great. All right, so we're just getting off to a rolling start here, folks. I'm going to say 1978, a lot of big tentpole first type things, right? So the three that we have here.
Time travel, musical.
Gabe says this, that Superman is the first time travel movie. And I said, your film history is so askew. He said, I didn't realize that Superman was the first time travel movie. I thought Back to the Future was. That was his joke before we started.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
You've got Superman, which is really your big blockbuster superhero movie. There wasn't really anything like that prior to that.
Right.
And same thing with Halloween we'll get to at the end, too. Halloween starts off what the 80s then get into in that horror genre. There was a lot of stuff before that, but it was all kind of more underground type of stuff, right? It was a little bit more grindhouse type of thing than it was the 80s slashers that we think about. And so Halloween will be really fun to talk about with that as well. But I think we're going to go ahead and start off with Superman. You guys okay with that?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to preference this right away to the public here, that when we post clips on the internet, if I include any John Williams music, it gets flagged immediately. Even if it's just piccolos in the background.
Right.
I said this the last episode we did. I opened up with the behind the scenes clip of Luke looking up into space. Evidently, that was John Williams in the background. So YouTube immediately flagged that, and we had to deal with what that is, and it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
So right now, I would love to start off with the John Williams
Superman theme
theme
Oh,
song,
heck yeah.
but I will not.
We legally are not allowed to.
Legally not allowed to, and they will demonetize our video if we do.
I wonder if someone has like a melodica cover like they do of Jurassic Park. Or if they don't, you just play the melodica cover of Jurassic Park now.
And
It works. It works.
I don't think you would know that isn't Superman. We've talked about it before. We've played a game called, is it John Williams or What's John Williams or whatever? I don't remember what we called it.
It was literally just, which John Williams song is this?
And it's almost impossible.
Without context?
No. You would think Star Wars, you could nail it right away. Sorry, it's going to take you a minute to catch on after you've heard enough of them. But it is super interesting that I think from this film standpoint, the credits really freaking cool for the first minute. And then
The next 4 minutes.
Oh my
were-
God. I when it first started, I was like, wow, this had to have been so cool. Like in the
They thought it was
theaters.
so cool. They put
It just kept
everybody.
going and going and going. Was it like 6 minutes?
It is at least 6 minutes. So it's just the letters they kind of in and then out.
Yeah.
And it just does that again and again and again and again and again and again.
Yeah.
And it just keeps going. I'm pretty sure they had the hairstylist for what's his name? Reeves. I was going to call him Keanu.
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, probably. It was like listing everybody individually.
Oh, man.
Down to the, whatever they called it, the key grips and shit.
Key grips, yeah. Super interesting though, because this is kind of this is still in that wheelhouse of when movies did that. My kids still to this day, every time we watch a movie from like the 60s, like the old Disney films, they always say, "Is it over?" They're 5 and 6, 7 years old
Because those little cue card like intro scene,
they do
shots.
all the credits to begin, and it's just
Yeah.
a wall of credits where it's just some random different thing, but they're so conditioned that that's the end of the movie that they always say, "Is this the end of the movie?" No,
Dad, we
wait.
just started this movie.
we just pushed play. We're gonna get through it. Superman, I think this is where we learned our lesson. I think 1978, this is where we learned our lesson because it is really cool. Like the first 4,
Yeah.
it's like, okay, with the building of the John Williams music, with that,
Yeah, give me Reeves, give me Brando, give me Superman, and then get on with the movie.
and then
please.
get on with the
Right.
movie.
But then also, I will say, when they actually do get on with the movie, the first half hour is slow. The Brando and the home planet stuff,
Yes.
that is tough.
I'm glad you have that take because first and foremost, this is a really cool movie. It still, I think, holds up. It is what it is, right? It's a guy that flies, and it's in 1978. But I think it still holds up. But I'm right there with you. The Tron effect that they have with the people with the reflective clothing that has like this kind of glowing look to it. Lot of backstory.
Lot of backstory.
Lot of backstory. I think I now know Superman as an individual. I've lived his life.
Fun fact, though, in Superman Returns, you get to watch that exact same scene again. That's how Superman 2 starts the exact same way.
Well,
but shot, like reshot.
They reshot the whole thing of the backstory?
Yeah, so they don't. So it's not like they just splice in the original footage.
Yeah.
They shot it again.
they to bring Back to the Future. They Back to the Future 2'd it.
Yeah.
Where they reshot the beginning, but that is like quick.
Yeah.
I did find it interesting that the very beginning of the movie has the 3 criminals that get trapped in whatever time and space.
Couple of
dimension.
rings were rotating around.
Yeah, well, the rings are rotating, and then they get put into a trapezoid.
into the mirror.
It's a 2-dimensional square.
Yes.
that floats through space.
Yes.
And they really don't like it.
They were not happy to be there.
Immediately start screaming apologies.
Yep.
Yes.
They're all defiant the whole time. And
Very
then
defiant.
The
They
second you
did
get in there, they're
nothing
like,
wrong.
It's weird.
It is a little weird because they're supposed to be like these great beings.
Right.
And then once you squish them,
They beg for mercy.
they beg for mercy. Those are the bad guys from Superman 2. So I did think that was interesting.
Oh, somebody found the two-dimensional.
Yeah. I think it gets its way to Earth or something. I
It's
forget.
flying by and there's an explosion or something, and that all it takes is a tiny explosion in space to free them.
Yeah. You've thrown them into space prison.
You figure they would have a friend on the outside.
But I did find that interesting. I thought that was kind of cool, right? That I was like, yeah, aren't these guys in Superman 2? Right? I thought, okay, do I forget which movie I'm watching? And then they never bring them up again for that entire movie. And then they're back for Superman 2. But that entire segment, right, is really interesting to me because you could remove the first part of that, the whole part where they cast those guys out into space, and just go straight to the part where he's warning them that the planet's
going to explode or blow up.
Yeah, because those two scenes have nothing to do with one
Not
another.
at all.
You're just giving me 15 minutes.
I thought maybe
another
Zod
15.
had something to do with the planet exploding.
I don't think so. If he does, they're missing a clip in there somewhere because it doesn't explain that there's any connection at all. There's just here's what I do. I'm space lawyer, and just thumbs in his.
Yeah.
He kind of reminded me of like a
Oh, Southern
Southern
guy.
gentleman.
Louisiana justice.
You see here.
Rusty justice.
You see here, folks. Zod in his film. We got to be careful with the voices.
We can't even do American accents.
No, we can't. Remember our last episode on
Spider-Man.
No. Our last episode on YouTube. We got a comment that was, "Love what you're doing. Need to be 90% less obnoxious."
That's high praise.
Great. One of my favorite comments we've ever
Maybe
gotten.
we should just upload movie clips without us sitting.
It was. I love the idea. Don't like when you guys talk. Don't like what you say. Hate the voices. Be 90% less obnoxious.
Yeah.
I thought you were taking a dig at his Japanese.
No.
So did I.
No. I love the Scott's Japanese. All right, so we've taken just as long as the movie takes. I take that back. We've taken 1/4 of the length that the movie takes to get started.
But we haven't even gotten to the time travel element.
So you got Brando.
Well, it's written by Mario Puzo.
Okay.
Loves Brando.
But
Loves
okay.
him a Brando.
Okay,
He did The
didn't know that.
Godfather.
Okay.
Did Superman.
Yeah.
The guy that wrote The Godfather wrote Superman. Okay.
That's why it's so fucking long.
Yeah, that explains it. Does The Godfather start with 30 minutes of unnecessary shit?
It was the
It was at a
70s.
wedding.
Okay, there we go.
But so the planet is being destroyed, right? No real explanation. Just he tells
Yeah.
everyone.
It seems like they're just getting too close to their star, maybe.
Yeah, but
Because every 5 minutes, the star is way bigger. So I'd assume they were getting closer.
okay.
Flying too close to the sun, kind
Yeah.
of.
It is weird though, because they're like thousands of years, or at least 1,000 years ahead of us, right?
We're a primitive species. Yeah.
We're primitive. They got crystal culture, right? But they are not aware that they're going to blow up in 30 seconds. And because he says we're going to blow up.
Yeah,
and they
I think
blow
our
up.
scientists, we may be primitive, but our scientists would say, hey, we're getting closer to the sun.
It's, guys, it's hot.
We can just measure it.
It's hot. I think if our planet was going to just completely combust, we would have been like, something's up.
Yeah.
And if the guy would have
I'm
came,
sensing some changes
Yeah.
here.
and if the guy that's like one of the 12 people that's in charge of the entire world was like, hey, something's up, I think we'd go like, let's at least hear the guy out.
No.
They were like, no way, asshole.
You're crazy.
Not only are you crazy, if you and your wife so much as leave.
Yeah, you can't even leave.
I would have just said I'm going on. Hey guys, we're going on vacation. We're
Two
going-
weeks.
We're going on Crystal Cruise. We're gonna go swing around the galaxy for a little bit. We'll be back in no time. You won't even know we're gone. No, if you so much as blink, and to let people know that something's happening. So they of course build a bird's nest out of crystals, put their child in it. I did really like the shot of the cape and his Superman blankie that they put him in, because that was the one point where I thought the shiny reflective stuff looked really cool. I thought the red, the yellow, and the blue in that shiny stuff looked really cool. And they put the baby in, and he puts his crystal in there. He's going to send him off into space. And then, which I did appreciate, Superman just travels forever. Like this isn't. It isn't like an instance where we just shot him in a laser, and all of a sudden he's in.
No, it took a long time.
Thousands of years. I think he says at some point, which I thought was cool. I did actually like that part where sending Jesus towards Earth.
Yeah,
It's more of Moses, isn't it?
It is very Moses-y in a basket.
Yeah.
A crystal. I called it a nest. It's more of a crystal basket.
It's
Crystal
Moses in a basket.
Yeah. So I did actually like that where it wasn't just they like beamed him out. It was like, no, he traveled forever, and while he's traveling.
All of this advanced technology, they can't even launch a spaceship.
Scattered him across the world.
Yeah, you would think that would be the time to do the credits.
That's what I would have done.
Oh.
That's
You
what I
got
would
all
have
this
done.
literal empty space and just
Yep.
floating through. Boom, there you go. Now
Yep.
come the credits, and now it can take 6 minutes.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. And you could still have all because he's learning from his dad while he's going, right? He's
Yeah.
in the learning chamber. But that part, we're finally to the movie at that point.
Right. That's when the movie starts, a half hour in.
A half hour in. Yep. I'm glad you guys are on the same board as me because I was like, I really like this movie. God damn, could we move that beginning thing at least 33% faster?
Yeah.
At least.
I would do the beginning thing in 5 minutes and maybe spent a little bit more time with his bond with his Earth mom and dad
Yeah.
and growing up in the high school and all that.
Yeah, I didn't think that was that bad. I thought that was appropriate.
It was great,
level.
but you could have had more of that and less of the other shit.
Sure.
Right.
Sure. They have that movie, it's called Forrest Gump. Like where he just goes in as the superhero on everything.
It just felt like running.
Everything he's involved with. Oh, what would Superman be like on the football team? Yeah, we know what Superman would be like on the football team. So that was, I don't know, that was probably 10 minutes of that, wasn't it? Yeah. But you're probably right. Compared to the
Could have been
beginning.
17.
Sure. Compared to the beginning when you spent a half hour just because you were able to get, Marlon Brando. I get it. But then the next part, imagine if that would have been a half hour as well. We're like an hour into this and you're like,
We don't have Superman yet.
what's he put on the fucking tights? Let's go all the way back though, real quick. The very first shot of the movie, you are in, I believe, a movie theater, and on the screen they're projecting a kid watching TV. I did think that was kind of interesting, where the very, very beginning starts with the camera like pans into a screen, almost telling you because I think the kid is like reading a comic or something. He's reading the comic of Superman.
Yeah.
And so it's almost like telling you, like, we're entering into a world. This is a kid's.
I missed that. Yeah.
Yeah, this is a kid's thing. I like when they do stuff like that where don't take this too serious, right? This is a comic from the 30s and it's made for children,
And I like the throwbacks they have throughout the film.
Yeah.
Like the first time he changes into the Superman outfit, he runs to the phone booth and it's like, oh, fuck, we don't have phone booths in 1978. It's just a phone on a pole. I got to go do something else.
Sure.
Good bit. Good solid bit, and you don't dwell on it, right?
Nope.
Right.
I thought he did the phone booth. Turns out there are no phone booths. He looks at the phone booth. That's not a phone booth. That ain't going to work. And then just spins around in a doorway. Love it. Love it.
Fantastic.
And that's the first time that he actually goes, straight into the Superman stuff. I did like that, where it's like once he decides
Right.
to be Superman,
It's just boom, boom,
He's Superman.
saved.
however, it's 1978.
It wasn't the best effects.
Not the best effects, but also, you got to get the obligatory like, all right, man, in there a little bit. The black guy sitting on the car. You had to
Right.
throw that in there.
Right.
Because we're in New York.
Yeah, and what else you got to get?
Scott, I know you, and I know this is going to be your favorite part of the movie as well. Kitten in the tree.
Got to save the cat in the tree.
Gotta save the cat in the tree.
Got to save the cat in the tree.
Gotta save the cat in the tree. You want to take it or do you want I?
Okay.
You got it?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
it's classic scene.
Classic
Cat in the
scene.
tree, little girl crying. Can't get her cat down.
He hears that she's crying. Superman.
Literally swoops in, grabs the cat, gives it to her, says, "Have a nice day," flies away.
Amazing.
Now the young girl has this magical story, and she runs inside to tell her mom, and she says, "Mom, a man from the sky just swooped down and saved whatever the bunny." And mom says, "Haven't I told you to stop telling lies?" And the last thing you hear is, slap! Skirt gets slapped in the mouth.
Haven't I told you to stop telling lies?
My kids looked at me like, what was that?
Thank you, because Maverick did the same thing. Maverick and I just looked at each other and started laughing so hard. It was like, did he just slap her? Or did she just slap her? Yes, 1978, evidently. Quit your lying. And then audible slap.
Yep.
And the girl is 12 at the most.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, 12,
She's a little
13.
girl.
Yeah, I got my cat out of the tree. I told you to stop lying.
It was like a slap in your own face watch. You're like, yeah, that's right. We're in the 70s.
We're in the 70s, folks.
It's like, oh, he just helped this sweet girl out. And everything's so warm and fuzzy.
This poor girl just wants her cat. Fireman? No. Literal Superman.
Yes.
Coolest thing that's ever going to happen to her in her life. Child abuse.
God damn.
Yeah, just the magic of the film industry.
Oh, poor kid.
And that's that in a nutshell just kind of wraps a nice little package around the Superman film. I really enjoyed it, though. Do you guys like it?
I liked it way more than I thought I would.
Yep.
I thought it was going to be cheesy as hell and campy.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be like the Wonder Woman show, but more in movie form.
Yeah.
It was not that.
No.
It was an enjoyable watch.
Yeah, they take a pretty clean route with it. You know, obviously, like when he flies up and stops the helicopter, you know, it okay.
Yeah. Looks perfectly fine.
Yeah, it is what it is. To me, I don't really need it to be more than that. I don't need Superman to be doing karate and, you know, a bunch of jump cuts and stuff. It just like, okay, we get it. He's a fantastical creature and he's just saved Lois. Still kind of cool though.
Holy shit, dude. Lois's scenes in this movie, like, I think it was scarier than Halloween. Hanging at the helicopter, going to fall off the side of the building. Like, that's scary as shit.
Yeah.
I was a little high. And was like, I don't like this.
The anxiety is
I
just
don't
building.
like this at all.
Hanging off the edge.
God, look up there.
If you were in Lois Lane's position
Yes.
in real life, you don't know Superman exists.
No.
You are hanging on by a thread till you
Yes.
fall to your death.
Sure.
Yeah, and she's got terrible luck. Then she ends up in the Nevada desert.
Yeah.
In a,
Now
in
your
an
car's
earthquake?
getting crushed. You're like, holy, she is.
A lot of anxiety
she's-
with that one.
That woman must have so much trauma, PTSD. Which is probably why she's so horny.
Probably she's very horny.
she is horny.
Unbelievable.
For Superman, like, I think Clark Kent should be a little offended at how horny she is for Superman, but not at all when he has glasses on. Also, it's the first time travel movie. Also, it is also the first movie where an attractive person was wearing glasses, and when you take the glasses off, they all of a sudden become beautiful.
It's not just that. That first scene when he does it, it's because he takes off the glasses and he completely adjusts his posture. So he becomes a different character.
Yeah. Well, and Christopher Reeves is very tall. I think he's
6'4",
I was
225.
going to say, 6'4".
I say 240. 225 or 240.
That's a big man.
Yeah.
That's a
big man.
Yeah. It's very interesting. I liked the way he played Clark Kent. I thought he did a good job.
I think he played Clark Kent better than he played Superman.
Yeah, Superman, he was just kind of a guy.
Superman was fun though. So in the couple fighting scenes he had, it had a little bit of campiness of comic books where he makes the comments after getting hit or when he hits somebody else, makes cheesy little statements.
Yeah.
You like that. I like that.
Let's go quick into Lex Luthor in this film. Gene Hackman. What a get.
Yeah.
What a get for a character.
Fresh off of
Yeah.
The French Connection.
Well, yeah, a smash hit. And then all of a sudden you're Lex Luthor in the big blockbuster Superman film, and immediately, right away, just kills a guy, which I enjoyed.
Yeah.
I thought that was very 70s as well. Nowadays, you wouldn't have your villain kill someone right away.
Yeah.
Be a little ambiguity. He just kills a guy, and the woman replies, like, you're so cold-hearted, essentially.
Yeah.
And he's just like, wow, okay. Well, that sets the tone for this guy.
Yeah.
So now when he's going to go blow up the world, you're like, okay, he's going to go blow up the world.
Yeah, and it was cool how he killed him too.
I did enjoy that.
It was neat.
I did enjoy that. It was a smart little movie.
Yeah. Oh, here's the secret entrance to our lair. Oops, you found it.
Oops, sorry.
Whoops, train.
And push you right out in there.
Although the dad from Everyone Loves Raymond just finds the guy's hat and just, oh, no. Yep. Bill's gone.
Was that the dad from Everybody Loves Raymond? I
think so.
didn't recognize that.
It might not be.
I don't think it is.
It might not be, but in my mind it was.
We had a Derek Wimbley, Sum 41 situation.
Yeah, in my mind it 100% was. But yeah, just finds the crumpled hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked how you went from just straight murder to like comical, like, okay, come on, no.
He's off screen.
Yeah, well, he got ran over by a train.
Yeah.
His hat, if his hat is there, his head's there too.
The guts are there.
Yeah, they're just off screen.
Yeah, just off screen. All right, we don't need to dwell on it too much more. I do like the plot. I do like Lex Luthor has a genius plan that I enjoy.
Although I do wonder how he comes to the conclusion that because his planet blew up, the piece of his planet is lethal to him.
I don't.
He really just kind of says that.
Well, he's supposed to be the smartest man in the world,
Well, he is.
and
He reminds everyone
yes,
often.
he has figured out that the sun is what's making Superman so powerful.
Okay.
So I think that's his connection there is that, if you must be grounded. It's almost like grounding your outlet.
Oh,
right?
so
Superman gave too much information in that first interview
he
did with
did.
Lois.
He did.
Well,
Can't
which
see
was
through lead.
Very weird. Very weird.
But then Lex Luthor tricks him, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He pretends to hide something in lead. So Superman's
But it's
like,
actually kryptonite.
You think I wouldn't be able to look through this because it's lead, huh? I know what's going on. And
Yes. Very quickly. That whole thing happened very quick. They didn't waste a lot of time getting to that part of it.
No, they spent too much time on Brando.
Yeah. It is really funny that the biggest problem with this movie is that the biggest actor that you got was your biggest problem. It's like, we've got him. Now we got to use him. I would have spliced him in more in the middle because you did. That was the part that I thought was so weird.
I have to go north, and then he just goes in trains for a year. What?
Yeah, that's typical superhero nonsense. Gotta love the Fortress of Solitude. You just throw a crystal into a swamp, into a glacier.
yeah.
You know what? I'm going to call it a swamp. It is. It's an ice swamp.
Yeah.
It's Dagoba.
Yeah, you throw it's Dagoba.
Dagobah?
Dagobah.
Dagobah.
And Dagobah is a swamp in a tropical environment. Hoth.
Louisiana. Yeah, you're thinking of Hoth.
You're thinking of Hoth.
There's no liquid water in it.
Okay, all right, fair enough. I'll let you have that. Good film though.
Yes.
You guys happy with it?
Enjoyed it.
Absolutely enjoyable.
Yeah, I enjoyed it as well. I would actually say go watch it. It's enjoyable. Kids still like it. Could be for sure 15 minutes less.
15 minutes less and about 30% less horny.
Oh, I don't know. I kind of liked it. I mean, if he's he's the man's man. Ladies are going to want him.
Yeah, it's just very unprofessional of Lois.
Yeah, well, it was.
Very unprofessional.
Well, I don't know if you caught anything, but Lois is not very professional at all.
Yeah, that's true.
0%
I was
professional.
kind of surprised by her character.
Yeah.
Very disappointed in that Lois.
It says disappointed.
Lois, you're a journalist.
surprised.
You're a journalist. You can't be fucking your story. Anyways, hats off to that. All right, let's move on to movie number 2. This is going to be heavy on Scott here because this is Grease.
Grease?
Yes.
Grease is awesome. I don't know why you don't like it.
I didn't watch it, and I didn't watch it because the DVD never got back to me. I intended to watch it. I will say this though, I fought watching this movie hard. This is a
And succeeded.
and succeeded.
Won my fight against having to watch the
Well,
movie.
it's not that hard to
I saw
win the
you
fight
yesterday,
against-
and I'm like, I haven't watched it, but I can bring it over to you if you want it. And you're like, no, that's all right.
I'm in a battle.
I'm winning currently. Callie wanted to watch it, and I don't know what it is. There's a few movies that I feel this way about, and we talked about this. We're doing a movie in the park for the 4th of July. Currently, it is
Goonies.
6/24 right now. Is June 24th right now. The 4th of July is coming up next week. We are doing a movie in the park, and we put up selection for people to select. People at City Hall wanted Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. I, for whatever reason, have a weird reaction to that movie.
Love that movie.
Great movie. I think maybe a little too scary to bring 6-year-olds to the park.
That was the first thing I
So
said.
now instead, we're going to go with
Hey, you guys!
A very fun adventure.
A very fun adventure.
the only movie I've ever had to shut off halfway through with my kids because it was too fucking scary.
You think so?
Yes.
Okay.
The only one they asked me to shut off.
Oh, wow.
They didn't ask to shut off Never Ending Story.
Oh, I wonder-
They asked if we could stop watching The Goonies.
I wonder if that's going to happen. Well, we're doing it. For whatever reason, there's just something about that film. So I had to kind of think about it, right? Because the two films at the same time, I was having the same reaction to them. And I think what it is, it's not musicals, because I do like musicals. We grew up, we had...
Oh, Newsies, baby.
Oh, Newsies. And then Newsies is happening in the park, by the way.
Good.
For sure happening. We had a little room, we had a decent-sized house, and then we had one room that was the smallest room in the house. It was called the green room, because it was green. Spoiler
We
alert.
also had a green room.
Spoiler alert. It was the 90s. You had a room that was green for sure. But that's where the television was. That's where the computer was as well. And so if you were on the computer, you also didn't get the television. Somebody else was involved or in charge of the television. And so you were just at the whim of whatever they wanted to watch. But we spent a lot of time as a family huddled in that tiny little room because that's just where you consume technology. And my mom loved musicals.
Yeah.
So we had musicals on our
I can
entire...
see that.
Yeah, we had musicals on our entire childhood. I actually really like musicals. I think they're fun. I think I think old Disney films are fun, right? I think old films like Meet Me in St. Louis and stuff like that are fun. My
Singing in the Rain.
Singing in the Rain. My mom's favorite Christmas movie is White Christmas. My daughter's favorite Christmas movie now is White Christmas. Musicals do not bother me at all. So I had to think about what is it? I think what it is I think what it is there's 3 songs in each film that I don't enjoy. And that's a significant portion of the movie then. And I think that's what it is. I think that every time I think about watching those movies, there's a sense of dread because I just don't want to sit through those songs.
Oh, you don't want to sit through There Are Worse Things I Can Do.
That's one of them.
That one's not great. Other than that,
Beauty School Dropout.
Beauty School Dropout, love it.
I
Love Beauty School
hate
Dropout.
that song. I hate that song. And then the third one is...
Look at Me, I'm Sandra Dee, perhaps.
Yep, that's the one.
Yep.
Those are the 3.
Okay, fine. The other ones, the
Bangers.
opening theme song.
Oh.
Grease.
Bangers.
Banger. Summer Nights. Great little duet.
Summer Nights. Nice.
Great little duet.
I'll do it.
Hopelessly Devoted to You.
Okay.
Take it or leave it.
I get it.
You're the One That I Want.
Oh, bang it.
Absolute banger.
Bang it. And
Absolute banger.
starting credits, fantastic. End credits, fantastic.
So good.
Middle of the movie,
Middle of the movie where you get Grease Lightning.
Grease Lightning's great. Grease Lightning's great. Grease Lightning feels to me like the play. That's the one scene in the movie where it feels very much like, oh, you just lifted this out of the
A lot
play.
of the songs did come from the play, but
Yes.
some didn't because Olivia Newton-John's contract said that she needed unique solo songs that she was going to sing.
And that's probably the biggest thing about this movie is that not only was it a gigantic hit as a movie, huge hit in terms of the music that was on the radio and selling.
Yeah,
of the
wasn't
album.
You're the One That I Want the number 2 song that year or something like that?
Yeah.
I think we just mentioned that.
Yes, it was crazy. And there were 3 songs that were in the top 10. It was unbelievable. So good on her. Very smart to do that. Talk about it though. because I don't hate this movie. I just have a weird visceral reaction to it of just like, it's like a slight sense of dread in watching it.
Sure. I wonder how many kids across the country.
Slight sense
I don't hate it. There's just a slight sense of dread. It's a strong word.
Oh, okay.
But I wonder how many kids across the country, because we had, I know I did anyways. I was in, I think, 7th grade.
Yes.
7th grade, 12, 13 years old, for music class.
I think everyone did.
We had
at
to
least
watch
here.
this movie.
Yes.
This movie is not appropriate for 12 and 13-year-old kids.
No, it is not.
I think that is a big part of my reaction to it as well, is that this movie was like forced down our throats in school.
Yeah.
I watched this at least 3 different times in school.
Yeah, but we had already seen it a bunch of times, which is super weird because our dad didn't let us watch anything.
No, but you got to remember, this was 1978. They graduated in 1977.
Sure.
If you've got a lady in your life, you've seen this movie plenty of times, and you like getting banged. So you want to have an association with it, right? She loves it. You're going to let her love it. And then when she wants to bring it to your children, you don't go, stop, this movie is about sex. It's all it's about.
The whole movie.
It's only about
Yeah, you thought Lois Lane was horny.
I do find it really interesting because that was another one that got brought up to be played in the park.
Absolutely not.
100% no way. I am not playing Grease.
They almost got a rated R. This is before PG-13, so it's PG.
Okay.
They almost got an R rating
Really?
because of, I don't know which song it is, but John Travolta is dancing around with saran wrap and rubs it on his crotch. like a condom illusion.
That's enough to get an R?
Almost put him over the edge. They were
Interesting.
worried they were going to be put over the edge on that one.
Real pussy wagon.
Right. Real
A-okay.
pussy wagon.
A-okay.
We'll be getting lots of tit.
Yep.
There's a whole song about how Sandy sucks because she's a virgin and won't put out.
Yep. The one girl gets pregnant and the whole plot is about, is she going to have an abortion?
Right.
You know, but God damn it if you rub that saran wrap on your dick. Wow. America, folks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Without the saran wrap?
No condoms.
Yeah.
These condoms.
They're out of, they don't have condoms because he bought it in the 7th grade and it broke.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, it is really wild. 'Cause, okay, like high school, fine. But 7th grade, when every kid is starting to get horny,
Yeah.
you know, maybe don't play the horniest movie of all time.
Right.
Yeah. Gabe, you had said before we got started, this is Romeo and Juliet.
Romeo and Juliet meets Dazed and Confused meets American Graffiti.
That's not a bad take.
Okay.
Yep. And I've never seen the movie. I had my wife explain it to me in about 2 minutes.
Yes.
I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
I
it's a
get
couple star-crossed lovers. There's, maybe some. Maybe
A
some,
little bit.
Snappiness.
You know, so you probably should have thrown West Side Story in there because it's West Side Story.
Yeah. But Randall Kleiser, the director, was roommates with George Lucas in college. So they both wrote American Graffiti.
Yeah.
He wrote one for the girls. George Lucas wrote one for the boys.
That's not a bad take. This is American Graffiti for girls. Yes.
I love it.
Yeah. This is one of those first films that like girls just kept going back to. You know, this is the Titanic of 1978. Huge success and catchy. Don't get me wrong. I do enjoy the songs that I enjoy from this movie and this soundtrack. But the ones that I don't like, I just really don't like.
Yeah.
And you're stuck. That's the problem with it, is that you're stuck.
Yeah.
Because it's a part of the movie. It's not like, oh, this scene now, we'll just, it's like, no, this is a significant part of the movie.
Significant part of the movie, and sometimes actually has legit plot points in it.
It's a musical. Some of the plot happens during
Yeah.
the singing, and if you don't enjoy the singing, and it's funny because I had never thought about that. And same thing with Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. I enjoyed. Gabe's son was in here. How old is?
He's 12.
He's 12. Okay, because that's what I was going to say. He's 12. I was saying about the movie. Gabe says
It's a great movie.
Yeah.
Joe, what do you think of Willy Wonka? And he was just like,
I said, thank you.
Did you get a suggestion from him?
For what?
The movie.
No, we should do
You
that.
said,
I wonder
he
what
said,
Joe
do
would
you
pick."
like Willy Wonka? And he said no. And you said, okay.
Well, I was just,
what would you pick?
no. I was more so just looking for validation on my own point.
Right.
He said, "Thank you. That is the correct face."
Yes.
Next.
Yes.
Beyond that, I don't care.
Asked and answered.
Yes. But yeah, you're a fan.
Yeah, I'll if it's on, I'll watch it every time.
Okay.
Every time.
Every time.
Every time.
See, that's weird to me. I would be
I will happily leave the room when
sure.
Sandra D. Look at me, I'm Sandra D's
so
playing.
Bad. It's so bad. Sandra, it's
That's when you go make
Is that
a
when
sandwich.
she turns heel?
No, that's the very end of the movie.
Yeah.
That's the very end of the movie when the lesson is change everything about you.
change everything about you. Tough your hair, hairspray the shit out of it, and put
Leather.
a leather jacket on, and you guys are going to heaven in that coupe, whatever it is that they're driving up there.
Yeah.
Because it's black at the end. It's not. They don't. It's
not the red one?
I don't think they do. And they don't drive. Well, maybe it is. Maybe I'm wrong.
I think it's red.
I thought it was black.
I'm pretty sure it's red.
Okay, but it's not Grease Lightning.
Probably not.
Who would have thought they would have went to heaven in Grease Lightning at the end?
You would think so.
But they didn't.
No.
No.
This is so in the 70s, these are 26, 27, 28, 30-year-olds playing high schoolers.
Yep.
My favorite one is, what do they call him? It's not Scarface. Is it?
Oh, I don't remember.
What the hell is his name?
You're asking a dude that has said like regularly that I'm not a huge fan of this film.
Well, there's the rival gang from a rival school.
Yes.
The greasers and the
Socias.
Scorpions? Yeah. Well, no, I think
when the Socias come around.
But so there's the head of the Scorpions, or
Okay.
whatever they're called. And that guy's face is all, Crater Face.
Yeah,
Crater face. That's
Yeah,
what
I
they
know
call
what
him.
you're talking about, yeah.
I was asking ChatGPT, how old were these people in this movie?
man,
I was thinking he was like 37. He's only 30 in this movie.
Wow.
But
He's only a 30-year-old high schooler.
yeah. But I was asking ChatGPT about, older actors playing it. And I said, most of these ones are believable, but that Crater Face guy, ChatGPT said something. Yeah, that one's a little wild. Dude looks like he has a mortgage.
Oh, ChatGPT.
So funny. Such funny robots.
Such a good friend.
I've got it trained well. It knows exactly how to make me laugh.
Decent film, did very, very well. Again, it's hard on these podcasts. It's tough because like we're going to put an image of Grease on the thumbnail. So people that click on it are going to be like, I'm going to go consume what they talk about Grease. And then I'm on here going,
I've never seen it.
Gabe's never seen it. I'm indifferent. I say I'm indifferent, but at the same time have a sense of dread.
Yes.
And has been fighting a battle to not watch it for weeks.
And purchased but did not watch. But I do like that you love it because there's so many people out there that absolutely love this film, and I think it's well done. I do think
And
it's
they're all
very
great
well
women.
Done. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. It's fun. We're 2 for 2 on horny.
Yeah.
So far,
Oh, yeah.
1978, very horny. And guess what? Our next film is also super horny.
Yes.
In Halloween.
Bring it.
Before we get there, though, I said we were going to talk about, and we're going to talk about, The Last Waltz.
The Last Waltz.
Okay.
The finest musical documentary ever made.
So the reason I want to tie these two together with Grease and The Last Waltz is because from a musical standpoint, you're looking at a cross section of like where things go, right? Soundtrack becoming a huge deal is a big thing from like we talked about with like George Lucas, right? You have actual music in the film. Now you've got Grease, which is being made to be a soundtrack that people purchase. Last Waltz is kind of a end of the old guard in film form. Interesting. Give us a couple seconds on it.
Scorsese.
Yes.
It's the band's last concert.
The band.
The band.
Yes.
Fantastic classic rock.
Yes.
And the number of guests or friends they have come
Yes.
perform with them on stage in that concert is just incredible.
Yes.
It's everybody from 1978, right? You've got Meatloaf and Bob Dylan, and it's 1978.
Yes. Both Neil Diamond and Neil Young. Double Neils.
Not both the Neils. Fantastic. I just recommend everybody watch it. I've watched it many times. Listen to it. I haven't watched it very often.
Okay.
You just kind of have it on.
Sure. So let's do a take on this real quick.
Okay.
Okay. Scorsese.
How old? How long?
Scorsese.
Yeah, it's Scorsese.
320?
You get Scorsese.
2 lives.
But they're interesting stories when they're talking about touring and going up and the whole history of the band.
Yeah. So the band, for those that would not know them, go look up their list of songs, and you'd probably, once you hear one of their songs, you're like, oh,
These guys.
That's the band.
Yeah.
Very famous, very, very interesting style. It is very 60s, their style of music. I thought the really interesting thing was it starts off with them saying, he's like, Scorsese's basically asking like, why, and they're like, we've been touring for 16 years straight. 8 years in just dive bars, 8 years in stadiums. And the one guy says, I just couldn't come to grips with the idea of doing 20 years of being on the road. And so we just need to be done. And musically wise, top of their game. I was very impressed with how well they gelled amongst themselves. Right? You're a band. Cool. Bassist, guitar player. You got your piano going. Your drummer is singing a lot, which is always an interesting dynamic to me.
Yeah.
But it was interesting that they each kind of they were kind of like the Beatles, where they each kind of had their own song that they played, right?
And they each had their own vibe with their own songs.
They each had their own, but it all kind of gelled. It's kind of had the same type of sound to it, which is interesting to me because we've lost that in musicians now.
I like that you call it like 60s rock.
Yep.
Because it is really 60s rock, but it's almost like the predecessor of 60s rock of the current stomp, clap, hey music.
Yes.
Right? It's upbeat, it's fun, it's good. It's a good time. You like listening to it.
Yep. That was the part that I liked the most. I'll say this. Live music doesn't do a lot for me. I don't know why. To me, music is mathematical, right? Most of the music that I listen to is like a steady beat and just kind of, like I'm a steady beat, crescendo, die, done, move on. Jazz music does nothing for me.
Yeah.
It does nothing for me. So live music sometimes has an element of that. In this instance, kept bringing on more and more people. I was amazed at how well they gelled with everyone they brought on. They'd be singing a version of someone else's song, not even the guy that came out. Like they'd just be singing someone else's song, totally different than the song that you think you're listening to, with just a different guest on there, and it sounded incredible.
Yeah,
I was just blown away by how well it sounded. And then it would go to the documentary part, and the volume was like 30% lower. Every time I had to turn it up like 5 to 10 notches. And that part I thought was the most interesting. And that was the part that I thought was so weird. Like, it's so well done during the music parts. And you can see the camera guys in the background. And at one point, you see a light flash on, and there's like a number 82, and it flashes back off. So that's telling somebody to do something. Yeah. I love it like that. The production of it, I love. But the two together, it was like really, like, I don't know. There was just something weird about it.
Seems like a Scorsese thing, though.
Kind of, yeah.
Kind of mess with the audio like that.
A little bit, yeah. And then seeing Scorsese in it, super young, and you forget that. Now you look at him and he's like,
forget that a long time ago, people were younger.
Well, you forget, like, you look at Scorsese now and you're like, oh, this is a Scorsese film, right? And he's 80, and you're like, okay, it's Scorsese. He's an old man making the same movie.
Yeah, but I feel like Scorsese has a similar thing with Spielberg. They've looked the same for 50 years.
Oh, yes and no. In this, he's so young and so skinny that you're like, oh, that's 78 Scorsese. And that reminded me of like, oh, at one point he was just this really edgy filmmaker that was doing really edgy stuff. And of course he would be in with this group of musicians.
The hippies.
The hippies, yeah. Cool stuff. I did enjoy it. I thought that from a musical standpoint, very well. Thought I really enjoyed the band. Thought I really enjoyed the stuff going on. Really thought that the lead singer, that guy's freaking cool. Like, I don't know enough about him. What's the story with this guy?
He just did his thing, made a couple bucks, and
then was done?
Went to heaven.
Because, Jesus, dude. Like in terms of a rock star, like, okay, that's a guy. He's got a scarf on the whole time, just draped over top of him. That's a guy. Get it done.
Yeah, and quitting at the peak of your game. People don't do that. I mean, I've seen some of the worst live musical performances in my life of people who think they can still play music because they could in the 70s and they cannot now.
And they cannot know. Yeah. Cool thing. I did like watching afterwards. He goes to a couple people and is like, what are you doing now? And then the one guy's like trying to come to grips with like, what is my life with now? And then he just like turns on, he's in the studio and just like turns this thing on. It's incredible. And he's just like the bassist from the band.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm just fine. Just keep on moving, man. You know, it's like we did that and now I'm doing this. And meanwhile, he turns on the music and you're just like, Jesus Christ. You're like, you're an incredible musician. And like, it's like, yeah, we did that. Now I'm over here. I'm doing this. Yeah, people are just interesting. So cool. All right. I'm going to shift gears back. 1978. One of the comments in that film is that, listen, you're not going to make $1 million doing this job, but you're going to get more pussy than you. It's 1978.
It's rock and roll, baby.
It's rock and roll, baby. The horniest year in the history of years.
It's up there.
The movie Halloween.
Yes.
What's your guys' take on Halloween? Did you enjoy it?
I did. I did enjoy it. My daughter also enjoyed it.
Okay.
Which is really weird because she did not enjoy Grease.
Okay.
She thought it was sussy. Too much kissing. She doesn't like the kissing. What are they doing?
Oh, not a lot of kissing going on in Halloween.
No, yeah, she doesn't mind the stabbings and the killings, but the kissing, she's not in it for it. Although she was. So the movie starts, and the spoiler alert: little brother,
yes,
kills older sister.
So Michael Myers as a child.
Yes.
Yes.
She was pretty confused about why she was naked.
That was pretty well explained.
1978.
It was explained.
Yeah. I just said, well, she's in between changing.
Yes.
She's in between putting on her pajamas.
Yes.
But she could not, for the life of her,
Yeah.
for the rest of the movie, understand why this young kid killed his sister. Every 30 minutes, she would turn to me and say, but why did he kill his sister? She would not stop asking me that question.
That's the question.
It is the question, and it is interesting. I will say that it's the one thing about Halloween that is like you either buy into that or you don't, right? Because it is evil is evil.
Yep.
Right? Some people are just evil, and evil is basically unstoppable is essentially what the plot of the film is.
Yes.
And yeah, it is a little interesting, right? Because we're so conditioned to like what's the motive?
Yeah.
There's no motive. There's no motive. There's never an explanation to the motive. He is just evil.
He's a killer. That's
a
what he
killer.
does. He kills.
Yes. So I'm right there with her on that. You know, but why?
Yeah.
But why, Michael Myers?
But I like that.
Okay.
You don't need a why,
Right.
right? He is just a killer. He is just demonic. He's just evil. He is just going to get you. It doesn't matter if you're a good
exactly.
person, a bad person, anything. He will get you because he is fucking evil.
And it does explain the Terminator aspect of it, right? It does explain that in that, no, he's evil and the evil is unstoppable. You're not going to stop it.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yes. Yeah.
It doesn't feel pity or remorse.
No,
And it won't stop.
it won't stop. I do like that she brings up like, why is she naked? Because I will say that the one thing that stuck out to me about the movie Halloween.
I'll say this first. I don't watch naked movies with my kids.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough. It's boobs. You know, you can see boobs every once in a while. Titties, as they say in my household. But I will say this about the movie Halloween. The fastest sex scene in the history of sex scenes. In this movie, Michael Myers is creeping around the outside of the house. And he looks in the window and his sister's on the couch with her boyfriend. And then he's like, let's take this upstairs. And they go upstairs. And by the time Michael Myers gets around the back of the house and to the stairs, the guy's coming back down the stairs, buttoning his pants. All right, I'll call you later.
What a loser.
If it is 30 seconds, I would be amazed. There's no way in hell it took any longer than that.
It was so short that I wondered why they didn't do it.
Oh no!
For me, he comes down the stairs, and I was like, I thought they were going to go have sex.
what put you
He's
off?
already coming downstairs?
Yeah.
What happened?
You know what? You might be right. He got up there and was like, you know what? It's 78. Bush is not for me.
Yeah, God frowns upon this.
Yeah, he is buttoning his pants as he comes back down. So it is implied that they just had sex. But Michael Myers literally walks from the window to the back door, into the house, and to the stairs.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Max 17 seconds.
I was going to say 30 seconds if you are pushing it really far. So yeah, hats off. You got your jollies off, but hey, take care of your lady.
yeah. Let her get her jollies off too.
Interesting in that this is really the start of the slasher films, right? We said that when we started that you've got your films that were kind of in the 70s and stuff building into this kind of almost like grotesque, like what can we get away with type of thing. And this was the
Dawn of the Dead. Is it Dawn of the Dead?
Yeah. That Texas Chainsaw type stuff.
Yeah.
There was a trajectory of what can we get away with. And this goes a different route because it's really not that bloody.
Right. I was surprisingly not that bloody. I was expecting it to be way bloodier.
That's what I thought as well, because I've seen this movie quite a few times.
It's more of a mental suspense, intense.
Yeah. And I would actually say that, so this was one that I didn't catch until way later on in life. I missed it. I saw like your Freddy Krueger's and your Nightmare on Elm Streets and your Friday the 13th, and usually the worst ones, right? Like Jason Takes Manhattan. Like, like those are on like cable late at night. It's like, wow, this is some kind of movie we have here. But I kind of missed this one. So going back to it later on in life, I was like, okay, this is a good foundation to build from. Watching it now with like trying to like sit down and kind of like analyze it a little bit, I was really surprised that one, it wasn't that bloody. Two, not a lot of stabbing going on. At first, he constantly is strangling them.
Yeah.
And the thing that I found the most interesting about
Isn't there a knife on the cover?
Yeah, he does. He does end up stabbing everyone, right? But at first, he strangles each one of them for an extended period of time. And that it's almost like that psychological part that I thought was a little bit more unnerving because he's constantly heavy breathing in his mask.
Yeah.
And it could have just been the filmmaking, right? That, okay, well, he's just breathing in the mask again, guys.
Yeah, nothing we can do about it.
Character. That's part of.
It's part of the character. Yeah. I thought that was way more unsettling than I ever remembered it being. Was just him constantly heavily breathing in this mask and then strangling people for a while. They try to get away and then eventually just slicing their throat or stabbing them against a wall.
Yeah, pinning them to the wall
with one. Just stuck.
It was a pretty big knife.
Yeah, it's a pretty big knife. Pretty good though, right?
Very enjoyable.
Yeah. Gabe, your take on it?
Good movie. I also too didn't consume it until later. I think I watched it after Halloween H2O. I saw that first, which was like the 20-year anniversary.
Okay, yeah,
we kind of read it
when
in.
they brought everybody back.
Yep.
Then
I watched it. Good movie. Exciting. Like going into the slasher stuff.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah,
I think this will be a fun start to that whole process. Great slasher film in terms of slasher films. I understand why people hold it to such high regard. Still just as goofy as all of them, right?
Yeah.
Her yelling, the keys, just about had me shut it off. I was like, all right, we can stop doing that anytime you want.
Yeah. And would somebody, for the love of fucking God, turn on a light?
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Who is being chased by a murderer and just runs past every light switch? Turn the fuck on.
Do they cover that in Scream? That you have to leave the lights on?
I don't think they ever do. You are correct though, right? And don't hide in a closet that just has that
right.
wood slats.
Right. That a 10-year-old could just rip off with his bare hands.
Well, he does. She wraps like a thing around the handles and he's like, oh, he'll never get me. And then he's like, and then eventually he's like, oh, just breaks right through it. But she gives him a coat hanger abortion, which was kind of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a good, stabbing of the eye. Also takes the mask off him, which I thought was pretty interesting.
Yeah.
right? Wasn't expecting that. Especially in a film like that. Like, you just don't do that.
Right.
You know, so
What's the point?
yeah, it was really interesting to me that they took the mask off, because I think kind of the point is, you know, you don't want to know.
Yeah.
That's
what's
the point
behind
of
there.
the mask.
Yeah, but then you take the mask off and you see it's just a guy.
Well, that's just
It's
it.
just it could be anyone.
Go on. Okay,
Yeah,
I understand.
there we go. That
I
adds
understand
to the why.
Yeah.
I understand that. I would also like to say that there were two things. One, we need to bring back cars that are the size of boats. Gotta do it. Somebody get after it. These giant, beautiful cars.
Right.
Let's get back to
Literally prowling the street like boats.
Oh, just unbelievably hard to drive. This teenage girl is driving this massive vehicle, which I actually loved. Windows rolled all the way up, smoking a joint.
Yeah.
Oh, there's my dad. And then instead of like driving away, they just pull right up to the dad and roll the window down.
Hope he doesn't smell
I
it.
hope he doesn't smell it. They actually say. Yeah. Also, tiniest bed I've ever seen in my life. There's a scene where she's on and it can't be her bed. You know, it kind of felt to me like in the budget we ran out of money, so just put a bed there.
Yeah.
There's a very weird scene where that's the smallest bed I've ever seen in my
Did
life.
not stick out to me.
Okay, well, it will when you watch it again.
All right.
So, all right, I think that's a good place to wrap up. You guys okay with that?
Word.
Good flicks. I enjoyed all of them. We do have a couple other ones that we want to get to as well. We'll do a little chat about Animal House after the drop. But I did find each of these films to be iconic. I will say that.
Yeah.
Superman
Absolutely.
starts the whole thing going forward, right? Took another 11 years before we got to Batman 89. But
What was in between there?
there's some weird, oh man,
There was 3 Supermans.
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
that-
There are 3 Supermans.
When was Captain America? Was that a TV show?
Oh man, like the really, really cheesy one.
Yeah.
It must
With
be.
the motorcycle.
Oh wow, I haven't thought about that forever. We'd have to look that up. It's got to be. It's got to be after that. The weird Final Four, not Final Four.
Fantastic.
Fantastic Four. That's in the 90s. So we definitely got to talk about that. The film that never got aired. But yeah, good films. You got your superhero movies. Then you've got your
Captain America.
yes,
TV movie.
yes.
1979.
Oh,
Next year.
ladies and gentlemen, coming at ya. Superheroes are just impossible to get away from at that time frame.
Ooh,
Grease,
it's got a 3.5 on IMDb.
wow, the best. That's what we're looking
That's
for.
brutal.
That's what we're looking for.
Grease, I don't think we mentioned, was in its time the number 3 grossing movie of all time.
Of all time.
Of all time.
Hell yeah.
As of 1978. Only Jaws and A New Hope
Oh, really?
were ahead of it.
Which is just directly after those two
Yeah.
films. That's 75, 77, 78.
Yeah.
So clearly, this is when people are really starting to go to the movies.
And that's what, well, they've now changed the philosophy. Like we said,
Mm-hmm.
Jaws changed the philosophy. Star Wars says, yeah. And then girls go, yeah.
Yeah. Well, and you had the inflation, gas crisis, all that money was really
that's
devalued in the 70s.
That's also true. All right, folks, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. Next week, we will have a draft. I don't think we've even decided what that draft will be, but it'll be something lighthearted and fun because it's the week of the 4th of July, and I'm going to be very, very busy. So we're going to have a very lighthearted draft next time around. And then we are back with the news, and we'll get a game in there, and then right back into 1979. So now's the time for 1979. The Warriors is 1979.
Okay.
Have it on DVD. I just purchased it for you guys, so we will be talking about the Warriors. I am obsessed with that movie. Love that movie. And then we'll have a handful of other ones. But if you have anything you want us to talk about for 1979, get that stuff over to us so we can get that going as well. Thank you to Scott.
Yes.
Thank you to Gabe.
Thank you, Dave.
And thank you to you, the fans. Except for you, Mr. Be 90% less you. It will not. It will be me. It will be 100% me. I won't be 110% me. Be 100% me. We're done. Okay, super fast. Animal House.
Fantastic film.
A great film. And I think we got to give it more love. I think it was interesting because for the entire time we've been trying to do this, you've been talking about Fast Times at Ridgemont High, thinking it was 1979, and absolutely was not 1979.
1982.
It was 1982, like 3 years later. Okay. Very similar type of film though. But I do think we should do an early 80s comedy, like just a whole episode on just that.
Sure.
And just talk about like the state of comedy. We can talk a little bit about Saturday Night Live and stuff, like really get into comedy as it builds through the 80s. But Animal House, tentpole.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Huge film and really changed comedy.
Absolutely. Doug Kenny from the Harvard, the National Lampoon.
Yes.
This was his first film, and
Yes.
it changed comedy. It changed what people do in comedy films. I think it did.
Yeah. Yeah. The drums are back now. So we made it through most of the episode. Now the drums are back, and that's fine. What I thought was really interesting about that film, and I don't know how I missed this. I had no idea that it was a period piece.
That's back to the 50s or whatever.
Yeah. I don't know why. Yeah. I never made that correlation until this last time I just watched it. I had always just consumed it as, well, it's from when it's from.
Yeah.
No, this was a period piece, a throwback to the 50s is when, So it's set in the 50s and shot, in the 77 or whatever, released in 78. Interesting. Like it's weird to me that I never made any correlation to that at all. Because it's
I knew
clear
that,
as day.
and I really enjoyed that the pot smoking scene. Like it's the college professor that smokes pot with the kids who have never smoked it before.
Yeah.
It's like kids weren't smoking pot in the 50s, but by the time you get into the 60s, like they kind of hit on the start of it in Animal House.
Yeah. It is really interesting. And now this film has been made 1,000 times, right? There's so many versions of this exact plot.
Your old schools, Van Wilder.
Van Wilder's, yeah. You could even go like PUC, stuff like that. It's pretty much the same type of thing. PCU, excuse me. But really well done. And I think we got to give it some more justice because I think we really should talk about this film at some point. Your Jim Belushi.
John, the good one.
John Belushi. Yep. Even as I said, I was like, "Isn't Jim James? Doesn't Jim mean James?" Yeah, John Belushi. Having just consumed the stuff about Saturday Night Live, I'd really like to dive into him a little bit because 1980 is Blues Brothers.
Okay.
So it'd be fun to kind of maybe tie those two together a little bit and kind of go into his career a little bit because I was not aware that Chevy Chase and him just hated each other. I had no idea that was the case. Yeah.
Oh, Bill Murray showed up on the second season of SNL. Everybody told him that they all hated Chevy Chase.
I was going to say, doesn't
he
everybody
showed up
hate
on
Chevy?
the first day of recording, walked up to Chevy Chase and punched him in the face to try and endear himself to the rest of the cast on SNL.
And such is life.